everyone, I am Serenjos, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Science, Coimbatore. Today we are going to discuss the topic about preparation of lipsticks. So in the preparation of lipsticks, which is divided into three steps. First one, melting and mixing of ingredient, and second one, molding, and third one, packing. So in this three steps, the first step is an most important step. In this step we mix and melt all the ingredients together which are needed for the lipstick preparation. So in first step, melting and mixing of ingredient. In first step, all the ingredients used in lipsticks are melted and mixed properly. What are the ingredients needed for the lipstick preparation should be melted and mixed properly. Different ingredients are melted separately because they have different melting points. So for lipstick preparation, the different type of ingredients are used, like waxes and oils. So there are different type of ingredients are used. For each ingredient there is a different temperature or different boiling point. So based upon that, each of the ingredients are melted separately using different melting point. The ingredients are divided into three main parts, and first one is a solvent part. In solvent part contains solvent and coloring agent. In solvent part just contains solvent, what are the solvents, and their coloring agents. In oil part contain oil like castor oil and mineral oil. In oil part which contain castor oil and mineral oil. In parts which contain waxes and fats. So various type of waxes and fats are used in lipid part. These ingredients are heated in stainless steel or ceramic container. So this all ingredients are only heated in the stainless steel or the ceramic container to avoid the interaction between the container and the solvents. And next one, mixing of coloring pigments. This is the important part. In this part we mix our flavorable or our desirable coloring pigments into the bases. So the solvent and the oil and wax are the bases, and the coloring pigment is mixed with that bases. So solvent and liquid oils are mixed with coloring pigments. So coloring pigment is chosen based on the desirable colors. The mixture is passed through the roller mill. The mixture, the prepared mixture which is passed through the roller mill to remove the gritty or rough particle. If the particle contain very gritty or rough particle which damage the lips, so avoid that, which pass through a roller mill to grind the unwanted particles. And mixing and the milling may introduce air bubbles, so the mixture is stirred continuously for the several hours. So the milling, the air bubbles are introduced and the mixture is stirred continuously for several hours, because in which it containing any type of bubbles which should be automatically removed from the vacuum is applied. So the vacuum is once applied, the air is completely removed. And next one is the molding process. In molding process, the bases and the coloring pigments are which come into the particular shape. So which is molded into the particular shape. So in this process, after mixing, the molten lipstick mixture is poured into the molds. The mixing liquids are poured into the molds. In large scale production, machines keep the mixture continuously molten using the melter. In large scale production, the machines keep mixture continuously molten using the melter. Using the melter, the mixture is stirred continuously. In small scale production, the mixture is heated and stirred manually. In small scale production, using the hand, we can mix it and heat it continuously. In molding process, the molten lipstick mixture is poured into the molds. The molded lipstick mixture is just poured into the molds, and the bottom of the mold is a metal or plastic tube. So in the bottom of the mold there should be a plastic or metal tube. The mixture is usually poured in the inward position to obtain the correct shape. So the mixture is usually poured in the inward position, the downward position, to obtain its correct shape. And excess material is removed, and if it contains the excess material or excess bases, it should be removed. And next one, cooling, and this is an important step in the molding process. In the cooling process, the mold are kept in the refrigerator unit. The molds are kept in the refrigerator unit to solidifying it, so to solidifying the lipsticks. Okay, the molds are kept in the refrigerator unit so they can the lipstick solidified and take into the proper shape. For the proper shape, the cooling process is done. Then demolding. After cooling, the lipstick stick and removed from the mold. So demolting is nothing. After the cooling, the lipstick removed from the mold is known as demolting. The bottom of the tube is sealed. And next one is the flaming process. And in flaming process, the lipstick surface is passed through the flaming unit or gently heated. In flaming process, the lipstick surface is gently heated or gently passed through the flaming unit. This helps to shield the small holes and give the smooth surface. This flaming process which help the lipstick to give their rough surface, not a rough surface, it is a like a smooth surface, because if it contains any small amount of holes, if we you applying the flame, the small holes are started to fill. So in the flaming process we can help to achieve the proper shape of the lipstick. Next, final finishing, the lipstick check to defects such as, and final finishing we want to check whether the lipstick has any lines or air bubbles or the surface mark. If small defect appear, they are corrected manually using the spatula. If small lines or air bubbles occur, we can easily correct it using the manually using the spatula. And next one, the final is the packing and dispatch. After this inspection, the finished lipsticks are placed in the container or tube, and which is labeled properly, which can placed in the container or tube, and which should be labeled properly, which also mentioned their expiry date and everything. And final, the product is packed and sent for the market for the sales. So these are the steps involved in the preparation of lipsticks. Okay, first one is an mixing and heating, and second process is a molding, and third process is a packing. Okay, so these are the preparation of lipstick, and thank you.